Hello my dear friends, Reshma here welcoming all of you with a big heart filled with lots and lots of love. And I'm sure you all must have been doing very well. And it has been quite some time, that we are shooting once again, and we are hopefully going to post our YouTube video very soon. It has been quite some time in between when I was so busy with a lot of things, and life always comes with its own challenges. And time has literally remained very challenging for quite some time lately. And to be very honest, there were times when it felt like as if fate, it was just lifting me up like this and bashing me to the floor, again lifting me, again bashing me. So that was how it was. So challenging and so tough for quite some time lately. And so that was one of the reason I was not being able to do any shoot, any post, any videos. But right now things are, I won't say 100% sorted, but life comes with its challenges, I know. And I have dealt in my own way to a certain extent, but still certain ways to go, but still we can't stop. So here, after a long time, whatever the energy I can manage to collect, today I just felt, I must shoot. And because somewhere it has become a habit also, coming in front of the camera, talking to you, reciprocating with all of you. And as I feel so often that my YouTube channel or our YouTube channel, it is a kind of a reflection of me. It is more than channel thing. It is more autobiographical. Probably if I would have written an autobiography also, it would have been like this. So many times, when I'm in a reflective mode, it comes up in my mind that it is a kind of a leaving, behind a legacy, like who I was, who I am, what I could have done, what I could do, what I couldn't have. I mean, so many things as a human being, as an individual, I just share with all of you. It is as if, people write diary, and me, instead of writing a diary, I just do this blogging and to just share all those. So many a times in a funny way it comes in my head that it is as if an autobiographical journey, leaving something that when I'm not here on this earth anymore, if someone would like to know me, who I am, not just my physical appearance but otherwise who I literally am from inside, then if they watch a few of this the videos, episodes, they would probably understand me to a certain extent. So it is more of my YouTube journey is more autobiographical, more as a human being who I am, more about about my vulnerabilities, my beliefs, my thoughts, and whatever I want and whatever I love to share, whatever I get motivated and the way I want to motivate others, those, it's very personal. And here one thing, lately many people, I got this many queries from many that why don't you show your everyday life and things like those. There are so many channels now where people show their everyday life, as if what they are eating when they are getting up from their bed and what they are cooking, so on and so off, with no qualms about them, because it's their channel. Whatever they love, they can definitely do. It's their own choice. But as an individual, I always feel that what I eat every day, when do I get up from my sleep, or those kind of things are very mundane, because what I eat, when I get up from my bed, when I go to brush my teeth, those things will never add or help in adding any value to anybody else's life. If someone watches me doing those things, it would be their wastage of time and energy. And I always believe in the thing that here we are at least from my perspective, I can say that I believe in motivating each other. I believe in sharing and caring. What I am eating and as I said, when I'm brushing my teeth, etc., they are of no value to anybody else's life. So why would I waste somebody else's time, precious energy by showing those things? That's the reason I try to keep myself free from all those things where I show A to Z, means when I get up to when I go to sleep, those kind of things I refrain from, because they are not my taste of thing. And trust me, I never ever do anything which I don't believe in, which I do not get a call from my heart. And now coming back, as I always believe, mostly I believe in sharing. All of you know that. Caring, all of you know that. And this is just the beginning of a new year. And we all have, certain resolutions and so many things resolutions in the beginning of the year that we do, that this year we are going to do this year we are not going to do this. And in my last video also I said that I never ever had any resolutions. But yeah, because I love the young people so very much, the teenagers, the 20s, in the late 20s, teenagers, kids, I love, because I always believe the youth are the future of the country, of any country, because they are the one who are going to shoulder the reign, the legacy of any country. So as I said, for some time I was going through a lot of challenging times, and I said it so many times it seemed as if fate was picking me up and throwing me down to the ground and bashing me, again picking me up and again throwing. I mean, that was the kind of a situation I was going through for last quite some time, where many a times it felt as if my head will just burst, that kind of a situation. So when I was going through these kind of things, certain things were coming in my head, and I just tried to jot down those things in my own way. And I felt that why don't I share these things with my friends? Maybe they also go through this kind of situations at times in their life. And God forbid not, but yes, if they do, then probably whatever I have jotted down, definitely I'm going to share. I just felt they are going to help and motivate all of us in a certain way. So let me just share a little list that I have created. It's like I have created for the time being 12 lists of things which I felt is very important as far as when we go through troublesome situation and what kind of things we can do. One is choice. The next one is let go. Next is the persistence. Next is sunshine. Yes. The next one is soar high. Further next is experience. Then the confidence. And then belief. And then beat yourself. Be yourself, beat yourself. Next is satisfaction with determination. And the next is distraction. And still next is motivation, and that's it. So these are a list of, for the time being, 12 things that I have jotted down when I was going through this kind of challenging situation. So talking about the first, the choice. And here, before I go on saying something more, with the choice, you are what you choose to become. When you fill your mind with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. And this choice, we all have choices, and I believe also we all do choices, consciously, unconsciously. So many times we do choices in our life. And as far as I myself is concerned, because I always say my channel is more of an autobiographical channel. Here I am genuinely who I am, with all my vulnerabilities, with all my strength, with whatever my weakness and strength and everything. And the first thing when I was going through this kind of a situation for quite some time, as I said, once again it came in my mind about the choice. It is the choice which makes us who we are. As I said, you are what you choose to become. When you fill your mind with positive thoughts, your life will start to change. But the first part is the choices that makes us. In my own life, my dear friends who are particularly very young friends, much more younger than me, for you especially this is, in my life as choice is concerned, I have done many choices, and honestly speaking, most of my choices went wrong. Yeah, and no shame in saying that. Most of the choices I have done in my life, it just went wrong. And I take the responsibility of it. Right or wrong, it was my choices. And there are certain times when my choices gave me a great deal of thing, but most of the time my choices took me down. And that's why many a times when fate was playing, challenges with me, those were happening because of the choices or the wrong choices that I have done. And as we do so, whatever I was getting as the challenges or the challenging situation, they were coming to me because of those wrong choices. So here my friends, my young friends, as I said, who are much younger than me, I always, believe that today's young generation, they are much more intelligent than when it was our generation or when I was in my, teenage or 20s. You are much more matured, you are very much intelligent. So, please, never ever make the choices in hasty. Take your time. If it means taking the time, means a week, 2, even month also, take that time, think first, and then do the choice. Because once you do the choice, once you get into it, once you execute it, you have no place to escape. After that, good or bad, whatever comes through, you have to go through it. And whatever I am going through or I went through because of my wrong choices, I went through so much humiliation. I went through a lot of vulnerabilities on screen. I have no qualms in, confessing these things. And so I always say that if I go through any difficulties for whatever reason, and if I know those reasons, and if I share those reasons, and in that case, if that helps somebody, then why not? It is always better, to get lesson from others' negative things, in the sense when they are going through certain bad phase, taking lesson and learning from them, rather than you yourself going through them. Because going through them definitely takes a toll. So that's what today I wanted to share, that my dear friends, my very, very young friends, please make yourself the best version of yourself with the best choices that you do. And at times, every time choices are not going to be 100% because we are human beings. So you also are definitely going to make certain wrong choices at certain point of time. But just see to it that the percentage of those wrong choices should be less than the percentage of the right choices. Because end of the day, we all want to become happy. And another important thing is, in the pursuit of happiness, it is always good that we learn lessons from others' life as far as the difficulties are concerned. And yes, always try to fill yourself with the greatest positive thoughts, because so often it is the thoughts that becomes a reality. And I will definitely try to share in some of my posts, which I said before also, that affirmations, these things plays a huge role as far as the choices, the positives things are concerned. So there's definitely going to be a certain post where we are going to talk and discuss much about those affirmations, which would definitely guide you to make the best choices, or if not best, the better choices, and fill yourself with a lot of positives. So yes, today my dear friends, with this little thought of mine that I have shared with you, the choice. In the next post, definitely I'm going to come up with the next topic. As I said, I jotted down few of the topics while going through the challenging phase myself, and I felt sharing with all of you. So in the next episode, definitely we are going to share more, discuss more, talk more. And so if you have any queries, anything you would like to share with me, please do share. I would love to, read, write, communicate with all of you. So I wish all of you a happy time, merry time. Please be happy, be blessed. Thank you.